guys, it's Roy here from RWoco12 and EpicDroid.com, and we're here today to look at the Poetic Affinity case for the OnePlus 7 Pro. I'm going to tell you guys up front, I love this case. It is probably my favorite case that I have seen so far for the OnePlus 7 Pro. I love the look of this case, I love the feel of the case, it feels great in the hand, and I love the level of protection that it offers. And more importantly, I love that it does all of it for the super low price of $13. We'll have a link in the video description down below where you can order one for yourselves, but don't hit that link just yet. Stick around for just a few more minutes and check out why I love this case so much. So to put this on, you want to set it down like this. So with the back on the table, you're going to take your OnePlus 7 Pro and you're going to slide it in. Now when you slide it in, I find it works best if you do it with the volume buttons in first. So take that, do that side, and push it down around this side. Just be careful around those buttons, just make sure you don't do too hard and cause any damage to them. And then presto, it's on and it's good to go. Now, a couple of things I want to point out here. The first thing is I do want to point out that I am using a screen protector with this case. This is a tempered glass screen protector, and as you can see there, it doesn't cause any issues with that. It fits perfectly and it's snug right up against that screen protector. So this case is screen protector friendly. Now, if you don't want to use a screen protector, or if you want to keep your screen protector lasting longer, there are these raised lips across the bottom and the top of the device that allow you to set that face down and not have to worry about the screen getting scratched. So even though we have that raised lip at the top and the bottom of the case, the sides of the case here do not have that same raised lip. What they do instead is they follow the curve of the screen. So it actually makes it so it's easier to use the phone. I find with the OnePlus 7 Pro, just because of the curve of the screen, that when I'm holding it, I get a lot of like palm taps and things, and that's a slight exaggeration there, but you get what I'm saying. So when you're holding it, you're moving your hand along and things, you're hitting it on the side here, and so it does make it so it registers taps that you don't want it to, or it doesn't register taps because it's looking at it as if it's a double tap or a two-finger tap. This case here makes it so it's got a little bit more of a gap there so that your hand, when you're using it, isn't going to be pressing the screen quite as much when you don't want it to be. Now, still talking about that raised lip, we do have the raised lip here up at the top. It is a little bit thinner, as you can see right here. This does give you support for that top speaker, so that front-facing speaker isn't impeded by the case. And then here up on top, we do have a cutout for the noise-canceling mic, as well as for your selfie camera. So that selfie camera, we're going to pop that out here real quick. And as you can see there, there's no issues getting that in or out. The case protects it perfectly. It's got a raised lip there so that it's not going to be hitting on it. So if you do drop your phone, odds are you're not going to be hitting that camera. Here on the bottom, we do have a cutout for the USB-C charging port for the microphones as well as for the speaker. And the cutout for that USB-C charging port is nice and large enough so that you can use any USB-C charger with it. Now here on the sides, we do have a button here. So this button is a raised button so that you can find that very easily. So you won't have any issues turning it off or on. And then you also have this recess here so that you can do your slider to control the ring volume. And it's nice because that here does have this open piece in the back so that you can find that and you can use it without any problems. A lot of these cases, you do have to kind of like stretch in there and use one of your skinnier fingers to get to it, but don't have that problem with this case at all. Then here on this side, we do have those same raised buttons as we did on the power buttons, and those are perfect for using the volume. And as you can see there, they're very responsive, maintain their clickiness, and there's no issues using them. Then here on the back, we have what is my favorite feature. I love this clear panel. A lot of the times with clear panels, you'd get fingerprint magnets up the wazoo. However, they didn't go for a straight clear glass or clear plastic. What they did instead was they made this cool little honeycomb pattern, and then they did this little frosted clear color. It's still see-through enough that you can see the awesome blue of the OnePlus 7 Pro, but you still get this cool effect of the case. So you're see-through, but it's protected, and you don't have to worry about all the fingerprints that you get from most clear back cases. Now those honeycombs are smooth here on the back, however on the inside of the case they do have little tiny pieces in there so that they have pockets of air, so that if you do drop this on its back, it's going to be protected, and it's going to offer that additional protection for you. Here we do have this raised lip around the cameras, so that we do have protection around the cameras, the flash, and the other sensors. And we do have these raised bumps here on the corners so that you can do the same thing as you could with the front. You can set that down and you don't have to worry about the plastic getting scratched here. Here in the corners, we do have some extra thick bumpers, so those do have some extra thickness to them as far as the rubber goes, but they also have that same air pocket that we had with the honeycomb pattern on the inside of these bumpers, so that when you drop it, if you drop it, you'll have that additional protection there as well. All in all, I really like this case. It really accents the look of the Nebula Blue. I don't know what it is, but I really, really like that honeycomb pattern. I think it just looks really awesome. It looks snazzy, and it allows you to show off the phone while still giving it some awesome protection. If you guys have any questions about Poetic, about the Poetic Affinity, or about the OnePlus 7 Pro, please feel free to hit us up in the comment section down below and reply as soon as we are available. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, please remember to give us a thumbs up and to share it with your friends. And as always, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.